Good morning, students. This is your EVS class, the chapter number 2, adaptations in plants. Yes, no? Last class we have started with this chapter. We have learned how many types of plants are there. It is terrestrial plants and aquatic plants. In terrestrial plants, there are 6 types of plants. Yes, no? How the plants are divided, it is adaptations. The special features are created in the plants. That special features are called adaptations. The special features which the plants have to survive in their environment, it is called as adaptation. Yes, no? And according to that adaptations, plants are divided into different groups. See what it is: plants in plains, plants on mountains and hilly areas, plants in deserts, plants in areas of high rainfall, plants in muddy swamps, and plants in coastal areas. These all types. In this, the 4 types of plants we have learned: plants in plains, plants in mountains and hilly areas, plants in deserts, and plants in the high rainfall areas. These 4 kinds of plants we have learned. Now, this is the 5th one, plants in muddy swamps. Plants in muddy swamps and plants in coastal areas. Plants in muddy swamps and the plants in coastal areas. See here, the plants in muddy swamps. Which are the plants? See, here is the mangrove tree. Here they have given mangrove tree. Is no, this tree you can see. Mangrove tree, it grows in muddy swamps. It grows in muddy swamps. They are marshy places. They are marshy places. It is very marshy places. The soil is very sticky and clayey. See here, this plant, it will grow in the place where the soil is very sticky and clayey. It is in the form of mud, muddy swamps. Okay, in that places, these plants will grow. It has a lot of water in it. The soil, which it is very thick and very sticky, very clayey, and the soil which has lots of water in it. In that places, these plants will grow. That is mangrove tree. Air cannot reach the roots. Air cannot reach the roots. The air cannot reach the roots. So it is very difficult for plants to grow there. So it is very difficult to plants to grow there. For other plants, it is very difficult to grow there because the soil is very sticky, clayey, and more water is there and no air at all. The air cannot reach the roots. But how these mangrove trees are growing there? How these mangrove trees are growing? It is because the mangrove tree has roots that grow out of the soil. The roots are growing out of the soil. We can see in the plants, the roots will be growing under the soil, right? In these mangrove trees, the roots are growing out of the soil. They are called breathing roots. They are called as breathing roots. The roots of this tree that is growing out of the soil to breathe the air. To breathe the air, to take the air. So these roots are called as breathing roots. They absorb the air that the tree needs. They absorb the air that the tree needs. Okay. And next is plants in coastal areas. The plants in coastal areas. Here, how? You can see a lot of coconut trees growing in coastal areas. In coastal areas, we can see lots of coconut trees. where the water is salty and is extremely hot there. Where the water is very salty and the weather it is extremely hot, in that places these coconut trees will grow. The soil is sandy and the air has a lot of water vapor. The soil is sandy here. In these coastal places, the soil is sandy and as well as the climate is very hot and it is extremely hot and the water is very salty and it has a lot of water vapor. It has a lot of water vapor. In this type of places, these plants will grow. These places also get heavy rainfall and also these places it gets heavy rainfall also. It is very hot also and then too it gets heavy rainfall also. A coconut tree has a strong and flexible stem and long roots which grow deep into the ground. This coconut tree, it has strong and flexible stem. This stem can be bent. It has flexible stem and it is very strong also. It is very strong also. And it has long roots. It has very long roots which grow deep into the ground, which grow very deep into the ground. It has very long roots and thick shiny leaves formed of many long strips to tolerate strong winds and reflect strong sunlight. And this tree has a very thick shiny leaves formed of many long strips. These leaves, it is formed of many long strips to tolerate strong winds and reflect strong sunlight Okay, next is adaptations in aquatic plants. Adaptations in aquatic plants. Now we had learned adaptations in terrestrial plants. Yes, no? The adaptations in terrestrial plants, that is the plants which live on land. In that plants, there are again different kinds of plants in each place according to their adaptations. In each place we can see different kinds of plants, that is plants which grow in plains, which grow on mountains and hilly areas, in coastal plains, in deserts, high rainfall area, muddy swamps. These were the 6 kinds of plants which live on the ground, that is in terrestrial plants. Now we are going to learn about the aquatic plants, adaptations in aquatic plants. Adaptations in aquatic plants. Which are those? See, floating plants, fixed plants, and underwater plants. These are the 3 types of plants again in aquatic plants. In terrestrial plants, the plants which live on the land, that plants, we have seen 6 types of plants. And here in aquatic plants, aquatic means what? The plants which live inside the water, the plant which lives inside the water. These are called aquatic plants. In these aquatic plants, we can see 3 types of plants. It is floating plants, fixed plants, and underwater plants. What are these floating plants? Water hyacinth and duckweed are plants that float on water. Water hyacinth and duckweed, these plants float on the water. These plants float on the water. And do you know what helps them to do this? See, they have light and spongy stems that help them float on water. They have a light and spongy stems. They have a lightweight stem and a spongy stem which helps them to float on the water. Okay. Now, next is fixed plants. What are these fixed plants? Floating plants means, yeah, we know it will be floating on the water. Yes, no? Floating on water. It is duckweed and water hyacinth. The duckweed plant and water hyacinth. These are the two plants which just float on the water. Then what is this next fixed plant? See, water lily and lotus are plants that have roots, that have their roots fixed to the bed of the pond. The water lily and the lotus, these are the plants where the roots, see, if this is the water means this is the soil here. From here, this roots, from here it is growing, and here the plant is there. Here the plant is there. Okay, from here it is just stick here. It is growing from the bed of the pond. Okay, see, water lily and lotus are plants that have their roots fixed to the bed of the pond. These roots, these plants, lotus and water lily, these plants' roots are fixed to the soil. These roots are fixed to the bed of the pond, and this stem is growing, and the leaves or flower, it is growing out of the water. The stems are thin, long and hollow. The stems are thin. The stems are thin, long. The stems are thin. From the down bed of the pond, it is growing to the outside of the water. So the stem is thin and long and hollow. These help the plants to reach the surface of the water. This stem, this thin, hollow, this thin, long and hollow stem helps the plants to reach the surface of the water. The leaves are broad and flat with a waxy coating on the surface to prevent them from rotting. See, the leaves are broad. They are broad. They are broad. The lotus, you can see, they are very broad and flat. Not like other leaves we can see. Yes, no, it will be like folded. It is, no, it is just flat and it is very broad. And here we can see lotus. Yes, no, we can see the lotus, and here it is just fixed to the ground. It is a bed of the pond. This is how the fixed plants grow. And these leaves are waxy coating. These leaves are waxy coating so that it won't rot. It won't become rot. Next is underwater plants. What are the underwater plants? Now we have learnt about floating plants and fixed plants. Then what is this underwater plants? Underwater plants are the plants which grow underside of the water, which grows inside the water. Okay. See, tape grass and pondweed are some plants which are completely submerged in water. These plants completely grow inside the water. They won't come out of the water. It completely grow inside the water. They have thin and narrow leaves which arise in clusters from the roots. They have very thin and narrow leaves. They have very thin and narrow leaves. See, here we can see in pondweed is no, it is very thin and narrow. The leaves are very thin and narrow, which arise in clusters from the roots. From the roots only it arises like the form of clusters. They have no stomata, so the plants take in air directly through their body surface. They have no stomata. They have no stomata because the leaves are very thin. It's no, they are very thin and narrow. So no stomata is present there. So the air is taken directly from its body surface. There are many other plants that show different adaptations, and you will know about them in your higher classes. And there are still other plants. Till here we have learned the basic things which you all should know. And there are still more plants, different kinds of plants, different kinds like terrestrial plants, aquatic plants. There are still more plants. That and all you will be learning in your higher classes. When you are going to next your higher classes, you will be learning little more, you will be learning. Okay. Now, what we have learned in adaptations of plants, it is the adaptation. The main thing, adaptation means what? The plants are created with a special features to survive in their environment. The plants are created with the special features to survive in their environment. That special features are called as adaptations. Okay, and mainly the plants are divided into two types. One is terrestrial plants, aquatic plants. Terrestrial plants are the plants which grow on the land. Aquatic plants which grow inside the water. Okay, in this, according to the adaptations, terrestrial plants as well as aquatic plants are divided into different groups. Terrestrial plants, the plants which live in plains, normal places, on mountains and hilly regions, that is in the snow regions, and the plants which grow in deserts, the plants which grow in high rainfall area, and the plants which grow in muddy swamps, where the place is very marshy, and the plants which grow in coastal areas, like how the plants are differentiated in terrestrial plants. And in aquatic plants also, there are three different kinds of plants. It is one, floating plants. The plants will be floating on the water. Next is fixed plant. The plant is fixed to the bed of the pond, and with the help of thin, long and hollow stem, the plant is reaching its surface, the water surface, and it is just staying on the surface of the water. And next is underwater plants. The plants are totally merged inside the water. They are completely growing inside the water, and for them the air, it is breathing through their body surface. Okay, these are the things we have learned in this class. And next exercise part is there. Try to do it by yourself, exercise part. Okay, try to complete it. And the classwork part I told no, we'll be sending through the PDF. Okay, we'll be sending through the PDF. 2 chapters we have completed in EVS. It is in the science part. Plants make their own food. About plants only. Yes, no, plants make their own food, and the different kinds of plants, that is adaptations in plants we have learned. This classwork part you will be getting in PDF. Complete it and bring it for the correction. Okay. Thank you, students.